Good day, Minecraftians. Purple Mentat here with episode 7 of Sevtech Ages. And in between the last episode and now, I figured out what's going on with the water, which I'm sure has popped up in the comments numerous times before now. It's the biome. In Sevtech Ages, you only have infinite water in a few biomes. I believe only ocean and river. And where we at is probably considered part of the Darklands biome. It is definitely not considered part of the river. So that means it's time to move again. Yep, we're going to be tearing the whole thing down and bringing it elsewhere, but we're going to be using some tools to give us a better idea of what we're doing. And before we do that, we're going to find a spot that we can actually get infinite water. And this isn't it. Alright, so we're gonna have to keep looking. Let me fill that in because it's gonna bother me if I don't. We'll move a little bit further. This looks like it's got deeper water in general. Huh, you know what? I wonder... These might only show up in river biomes. Because I'm noticing that, like, there's dirt just under the ground. Oh no, that's gravel. Never mind. I thought that maybe you could use the dirt one under having these reeds coming out of them as a cosmetic thing, as your queue, but I bet that this does not fill in. Yeah, okay, never mind. That doesn't actually work. Oh well, so much for that idea. We're basically going to be hitting a couple of corners until we find a spot where the water does fill itself in. That's not one. That's not one. Nope. Nope. Oh, come on here. Wait, did I not even get the dirt from that one? What the heck happened there? Oh well. I guess we plank it then. There we go. Poof. Infinite water. So this is where we're going to come to set up our new place. Just put an oak plank pillar there. And that way we'll be positioned next to a water source that we can constantly reuse, which is going to be very important for later on when we start using industrial amounts of water. And this won't put us really any significantly further from the village or the Darklands, especially since we'll be on land. In fact, we're a little bit too close to this bit of the village. That's okay. It'll all work out. For the most part, I'm pretty sure we'll be far enough away from the villagers that mob AI should not be active at night, which means that the zombies shouldn't be wiping out the village and infecting them all. But even if they do, we can always resurrect some once we get access to potions. Not a problem. Might end up leveling everything in between. Anyway, let's head back home and check out what we're going to do to be able to move from point A to point B a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Gracefully than last time when I was, carrying multiple chests and huffing it across the terrain. Yeah. What we're going to be doing is using the Asticore carts, which is part of one of the next goals. The wheels on the bus and love and carriage, as well as geared up for the ratios, is on that path as well. First things first, planks and sticks. Simple enough. We're going to need, I assume we're going to need 2 wheels. Bump, 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 bump. Huh. I swear I saw Ludicolo putting multiple things down, but must have been imagining things. I was watching Ludicolo's stream last night, and that's where I found out about the water thing. There we go. The wheels on the bus, advancement get. Craft the wheel to use on horse carts. Use the Asticore action key to attach horses to carts. Tired of carrying your stuff around in your pockets? Craft a cart and attach it to a horse to help carry your things. Shift-click the cart to open its inventory. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to easily take the cart across water, but we're certainly going to try to, you know, Oregon Trail ford it along. If that's not an option, I guess we'll just have to improvise once we get there. No big deal. To make the cart itself, we're going to need 2 advanced primal chests and 2 wheels, and any slab and 3 of any plank. No problem. Let me get those together. And here we are. 2 wheels, 1 slab, 3 planks, and 2 advanced primal chests. Bang them together into a cart. I do not know what the Asticore action key is, though. We should look that up. Bam. 1 cart. Oops. Okay, so we can shift right click, and wow, that's quite a lot of inventory. That's what I was excited about, was all of the inventory space I knew that I'd be getting. All right, so I'm going to pack some stuff up and see what all we can fit in here. I left the little animation where it fills up a bit. That's cool. And then we're going to attempt attaching one of our horses and seeing if we can get it over to the mainland despite the water in the way. I don't know how well that's going to end up working out. This might end up being a giant mess. Let's find out together. Okay, before we make this potential mess any larger than it already is, we're going to go ahead and grab our horse and attach it to the cart with the Asticore action key, which by default is semicolon. How do I do this? Do I ride the horse? Yes, you ride the horse and then you semicolon. Excellent. And you can actually you can drag the cart through shallow water. You can turn around all around. You can ride the cart. So if you've got, you know, multiple people on your team, that's an option. I am very concerned about what's going to happen when I hit the deeper water. Alright, I got kicked off. Horse is still there. Cart seems to still be attached and being dragged along by the horse, but obeying gravity. That's weird. That is really weird. I don't know what this is going to end up doing long term. Oh boy, this could be interesting. I wish I could tie the horse around that tree. It makes sense that I'd be able to, but unfortunately it's not an option. Anyway, you've got a saddle, I'll be able to find you again. And it looks like the cart is now stuck somewhere on the bottom of the ocean. Okie dokie. I have no one to blame for this but myself. I'm going to try manually on... You know what? I'm going to make another cart and I'm going to stick it on land. And I'm going to try manually unloading that cart and then see if I can pick up the old one. I think that's my best and only option at this point. So much for more graceful. Good news, everyone. I was able to grab up the second cart without any issue at all. Ugh. I keep hopping in instead of opening the inventory. That's okay, that's okay. And let's see, can I? No, there's not gonna be any way for me to attach this lead to that horse. But we can just make this horse follow me around until I'm satisfied. Excellent. Okay, so next step. You know, we wanted to settle near water. Will this do? Nope. Sigh. Probably nowhere that it's this shallow next to the edge. I'm just thinking, like, having easier access to that ocean over there might also be a good idea. So maybe I should go closer to the edge, this edge of the Darklands rather than the other way. Oh, more Darkland. It's stretched all the way over here. It's weird that that like entire section of water has been replaced by Darkland instead of the river that it so clearly is. I wish that I had the ability to see biomes on F3. That would make this whole process less frustrating. I wouldn't be hunting by... my horse got stuck. Oh well. I wouldn't be hunting by, like, checking if the water refills, you know? Seems like a very poor way to hunt for a river. Especially when I'm not finding anything. Anyway, basically the plan at this point is to find the proper spot and do the grunt work of getting everything over here. So I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on camera doing all that. I'm probably actually going to start a live stream where I do most of that. A little bit of a spoiler for those who are watching on this Monday the 26th of March when I'm recording this. It'll probably be a week or two before this comes out, depending on Pyramid episodes. Yeah, I'll be back after the move to show you guys around the new place. Alright, well, I found a spot. It's far from ideal, though. Out here in the middle, at least this block counts as a river biome, or a biome that's allowed to regenerate water. So I could platform out from there and just build. And I have a way to generate dirt. Yeah, I can press seeds into dirt. So it's an option. And one I'm probably going to go for, honestly, because this does put me at a nice intersection of biomes. The village is safely outside of monster spawn range, and we can just set up on the bank there where things are relatively flat and build a pier out here and barrel our water around for the time being until we can get like a proper pump going much later in life. Who knows, maybe we'll get well digging tech in the future. Honestly, I'm probably spending too much time just like enjoying the way the game plays during age 0 and should get on with moving on, but forget that. That's not the right way to play this. We're just going to enjoy it. Okay, so we're going to do the rest of the move on live stream. Oh, that's the other thing. That's the other reason I wanted to pop in. I'm going to be making myself a new crafting stump because I learned that there's a work stump Mark II, which you can make with oak, eucalyptus, or sakura. Well, dark oak, and I've got plenty of dark oak now, so I should get on that. This is gonna hold full stacks per slot. Yeah, that's the thing that Ludicolo was using that I saw on stream and was confused about. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a couple of those for the new place because there's plenty of dark oak here. I don't know how I'm gonna get, well, you know, maybe I can ride the horse along the bank and never have a problem. I might need to clear some trees just to get the horse here or something like that. It'll be a fun challenge. We'll figure it out. Hello, horse. Been a while. Right, I can't guide you around without a lead. And the lead is almost certainly despawned by now. We'll rescue that horse later. For now, we're going to focus on getting our horse and cart over where we want it. Alright, if I happen to see you on the stream, then you won't know that I said this, so never mind. Back soon! And here we are at our brand new home. Went much more caveman style this time, looking out at the remains of our old home, which is just that bit of dirt that comes up right to the edge of the water. This pier goes out to where we can gather an infinite Okay. Parts of the pier go out to where we can gather an infinite water supply. So frustrating. I've extended a whole bunch of dirt out into the water to provide a nice hydrated area. All this grass, well, most of it is eventually going to be replaced with farmland. I did leave a bit of a border on this side, on the inside of the cobblestone. And we've got our TP set up, some storage. One of the carts is remaining around as kind of tech and such storage for the time being. And we've got a new smelting and drying area set up, which I eventually intend to support with, like, I don't know, fencing or something, but I don't have access to that yet. So I'm trying to build an aesthetic that doesn't exist at this tech development level. Tamed another horse, put it to work on the press, which we looked at the recipe of that last time, but if you forget, press is made with leads, planks, and slabs. Wood planks, wood slabs, and then a stick. Press can't do much for us yet, but I wanted to have the third horse, and honestly, I made the press as much so I'd have a place to tie up the horse as anything else, because I can't easily make a fence or any other way of tying the horse, and they can't be, well, you know, I guess I've never tried to tie it to a cobblestone wall that is just freestanding. Nope, can't be done. So yeah, the press is mainly there to be a horse hitch, and in case we need it. All right, so next on the agenda is getting this farmland to be actual farmland, and to do so, hang on, 1, 2, 3, oh darn it, I need to move these barrels. Let me grab the lids real quick. To do so, we're going to be trying a mechanic that the advancements haven't led me to, but that I did find looking through recipes and such. I noticed that when I looked up the Astacor carts and wheels, there was a third item here. And this thing is a plow. And it's pretty cheap to make. Just uses a bit of smooth stone and a couple of wheels. So I figured we'd try it. Also, it gives me a good chance to show off to you folks the adorable bed for the crafting rock. The Mark II crafting stump. These can hold up to a stack at each of those spots, and they craft a bit faster. So it's pretty easy to just set things up in there and craft a whole bunch at a time. Alright, so put the lids on these, pick them up, oops, pull, whoops, yeah, we're good. It all works out in the end. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our plow in here, and we're going to hope that we can make, oh wow, that thing's big. We're going to hope we can make farmland with this. Here, buddy. Oof, oof. A little rough on the FPS when I'm trying to stream and record. Drag the plow around. No dice. Oh well, it's a fun idea while it lasted. Oh, hey, I right-click to put the plow blade down, and now it turns into farmland just fine. Oh, that's fantastic. Check that out. No bone meal needed. And you can pretty much do this as soon as you have a horse, so as soon as you have leather, you can start plowing. And thanks to the magic of Minecraft not working the way real life does, we can make sure to actually fill everything, oops, fill everything in and get our full 4x4 that I want. That might take some time and energy to make happen though. Oh, and sometimes the plow seems to cause problems when you go back over the same area. Anyway, this is going to be more than enough to make sure that we have plenty of farmland. And I'm actually really excited that this is an option. Like, we're moving up the tech tree, folks. We no longer need to, like, by hand mix our soil with the remains of the dead to be able to grow anything on it. We can use horsepower to plow fields and make nice crop beds. That is pretty cool. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to leave you over here attached to the plow. and have you not wander off too much. Wonder, can I? It'd be nice if I could grab the handle of the plow and push it around and such. But yeah, there we go. Farmland. Not as great as it could be, but good enough. Okay, next on the agenda is to do some villager trading, because that's very far back and we should have done so by now. If I remember right, the cartographer or the librarian villager both wanted bone meal and, what was the other? Ink sacks for that. We've got plenty of ink sacks available since we're living right next to the ocean, right next to a deeper river. Bone meal is still an option though. So I think what I'm going to do, I feel like I've done enough exploring on camera right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go hit that ocean. And I'm going to spend some time riding around on that boat, and I'm going to see if I can find some bone meal blocks. And when I do, I will share it with you. The other thing that I'm going to be looking for is cows. Because according to the ancient animals, I need to get to buffalo and collect their hide and teeth. And the Totemopedia from Totemic tells me that to get buffalo, ceremonies, Mandan Buffalo Dance, give strength to nearby cows and turn them into buffaloes. So I'm going to need to get a couple of cows back home and fenced in to be able to really make use of that. I'm going to do some looking over the Totemopedia and see if what I can make use of around home. Because I'm pretty sure I can set up a couple of ceremonies that'll last and do some good stuff for us. Alright, back soon. Hey, look what I actually remembered to make before I ran off exploring this time. That's right, we finally have a backpack. Wow, it's actually pretty good. 2 more rows worth of inventory. That's very helpful. Now these are improved backpacks. And I don't know if there's anything, if we can do the, well, we can make the blank upgrade. And in effect, we can probably afford to do the upgrade all the way through stone. So I'm not seeing a reason not to. Let's go ahead and grab our leather again. Set a bit of stone to cook while we get ready to do this. We're going to need, how much was it? Let's see. We're going to be using 5 leather and 3 stone and 3 logs. Yeah. Bump, bump, bump. You know what? You'll be faster. Oh, right. I can't do that with you in my hand. Like so. Because it's all nice and distributed. And 3 logs. And we've got plenty of everything else that we could need. You. Alright, so how is the blank upgrade done? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Grab that. Craft. And then you put leather. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. Where were the logs? At least on the plus side, we get to skip straight to upgrading our backpack. Stone. Oh, okay. We use the wood upgrade, not a blank upgrade. Neat. So wait, does that mean... Do I craft you? How do I craft you with the backpack? Hang on, I gotta check this out. Yes, indeed, that's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Backpack plus upgrade equals better backpack. Unfortunately, we have to make and use each upgrade along the way, and the upgrades seem to use the prior upgrade as a material. So that's going to get very tedious if we were making a lot of backpacks or we were going for a very high tier. Luckily, we're not. Yep, there we go. And that gets us 3 inventory spaces. And this gets us 4 rows. That doubles our inventory, straight up. That is fantastic. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so we got bone meal, ink sacs, feathers, everything that I can. And I'm gonna grab a small selection of all of the different crops to take with me, hoping for some quality villager trades. I'm gonna get stopped there first. If I find anything super interesting, I'll pop in and show it to you guys, but right now I'm pretty much just gonna go do a big explore loop, probably spend a good half an hour to an hour on it, and just see if I can find cows, chickens, villagers, useful stuff out there, because there's a lot of things in the world that could be very useful, and a few of them, like the chickens and the cows, that are actively turning into impediments to our ability to progress, especially the cows. Man, I need to get that totemic stuff going. Oh, no, don't eat the raw rice, you crazy person. Jeez, relax. But anyway, that's just about all the time that we've got for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've enjoyed episode 7, please leave me a thumbs up and tell me what you liked. If you have not, leave me a thumbs down and tell me what you haven't. Either way, if you want to see more of this series, please click subscribe. And I think you need to click that bell if you want to get notified, because YouTube don't just let you know all the time anymore. Thanks very much. See you next time.